All right, everybody, welcome to the Quest Army Hangout Swag Edition. My name is Damien. We got a panelist set up, and we're going to introduce ourselves. We have a special guest as well, but we do have some different panelists who are going to be joining us, in stages. As soon as we get everybody put together where we're supposed to be, we have a couple of invites that are out, and we're waiting on people to join us. But again, I said my name is Damien. We have Josh, that's kind of pretty much our tech guy, putting everything together for us.
Hello, and you can use the hashtag the Quest Hangouts at Twitter, and I'll be monitoring that. So drop us a question, and we will ask the Lord of all swag your question if we get to it.
That's what it is. We got Melissa and William.
Hello.
Hello.
And then we do also have our special guest in the house, the one and only, Shondo Blades.
How y'all doing, man?
Good, sir. Good. Glad to
Yeah,
be here.
Thanks for having me.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, definitely thanks for participating. I just want to do this. The swag edition is going to be something a little bit different than the hangouts we used to see. What we want to do is pretty much I want to just kind of focus on not just the aspects of the quest, but Shondo Blades as a he's an athlete, he's a performer, he's an actor. So we want to kind of just open up the panel. But I do want to go through a quick, what do you call it, a quick quest quid pro quo, if we will.
Okay.
I just want to kind of get an exchange going with Shondo, and then we'll open the panel up, for questions from everybody. So Shondo, let's talk about the auditions real quick. What was that like for you?
First of all, man, we walked into a room. It felt like it was 100,000 people forced into a 12 by 12 room, man.
Right,
So
right.
everybody got up in front of the in front of everybody and kind of said, what they like to do and how they felt like I guess they, should be a hero or something like that. And I mean, we went up there and just spilled our guts in. I mean, hell, they just chose from there. It was crazy.
Okay. And then the Castle Sanctum. Now, looking at it on TV, we clearly see an obvious castle. But what was it from your perspective? Like, how was it being inside the castle?
In the beginning, it was a trip actually being in there. You have parts of this castle that are over 1,000 years old, man. They have the historians there that tell you all about it, so it was definitely crazy. But man, after you're in there for a while, I'm not gonna lie, you start to miss those damn amenities that you have in the
Right.
modern day world.
Right, right. And what was the food like? Give me your perspective on that.
Man, they eat a lot of pork out there, man. I don't
Oh,
know what
yeah?
it is. Oh man, I had more pig than anything. I felt bad for Piglet off Winnie the Pooh, man. 'Cause we ate Piglet up, man. Damn. Shout out to Piglet.
Okay. Now, as far as being on a TV show, I've never been like involved in anything like that as far as like being on it. But like so for me, when I was looking at it, it was like a perspective of you were in the show, but it was also it kind of give you like that immersive reality thing. It was really deep for me. So, did you guys have to stand on marks, or was it like, okay, you guys got to be right here? What was that like?
No, it wasn't as I guess it wasn't as strict as if you were doing like some regular on film stuff.
Okay.
But they did, I guess shots were in certain areas and they wanted them to stay in those areas. If you kind of ventured off, then you just see a random ass cameraman come like, hey, get back. You're like,
Right,
oh, damn,
right.
okay, so guess I'm out of the shot. So, I mean,
Okay.
but it wasn't as formal as, I guess, tape being on the ground or anything like that for any marks or anything like that.
Okay. And I like the element of surprise, like when you guys were chilling, just doing something and being yourselves, and then all of a sudden, boom, something's going on.
Yeah.
It seemed like y'all didn't know what was happening. Was that was like the dinner where you were with Sir Ansgar and the Queen, and then boom, something happens. Was it like that for y'all? Really like that?
No, it was really like that. I mean, we didn't know what the hell was going on. So whenever you saw the surprise faces, the what the hell is that faces, all of that stuff was real. Because they tried to do a good job of not telling us what was going to happen. And because they did that, they really got some natural reactions as far as, us being surprised.
Right, right. And then as far as the actors, like, the characters, Sir Ansgar, Queen Ralia, Creo, I've watched plenty of shows before. I'm a TV fanatic. I have never memorize character names. Like I can't, for the life of me, I kept saying I can't even know why I knew Creel's name. He's like he defies reality. You are not supposed to know that side character, but he did. You just knew his name, Creel. You know what I'm saying? So how was it like for you, like being with the characters, as they were acting?
First of all, these people never broke character. I mean, and I used to
Okay.
try to get them to break character just to do stuff, but they never ever broke character, man. Creole was like, I'd ask him the dumbest questions about like Facebook and stuff, and he'd be like, "What is Facebook in your world?" And I'm like, "Damn." I thought I had him. I thought he was gonna be like, "You got like 25,000 Twitter followers or something," but nah, hell no. He's like, "What is this Twitter that you speak of? Is this a bird?" I'm like, "Nah, it ain't a bird." He was good,
That's
man.
hilarious.
He was real good.
That's hilarious. But one of my favorite lines was the whole holla thing. That cracked everybody up.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
I
Love
just
it.
wanted him to give me a holler, man, if he needed something, and he played it to a T, man. Holler. I'm like,
I
yeah,
love it.
holler,
I love it.
man. So it was great.
So now, what one of the things that I liked about the show it was the costumes. I like to watch period pieces because
Hmm.
of the costumes. And these costumes, I mean, some of the stuff you've seen 1,000 times, but it looks so authentic, even though like everything was different, original. And what was it like? It's like seeing it up close for you.
Listen, whoever was in charge of doing the costumes and stuff like that, they did a phenomenal job. I mean, I've probably worn real leather maybe 3 times in my whole life, and I felt real dapper in my little leather get up, big dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt great in that. And of course, I don't know if you've really paid it. Well, you probably have, but Sir Ansgar, his whole little get up, man, was I was jealous. I'm not gonna lie. If we were more similar, in size, I probably would have tried to jack him for that, but I really
Right.
couldn't because he's a little slimmer than I am.
Yeah, he was definitely swagged out. He was definitely swagged out.
And he was swagged out. He had the pieces going all the way down over his hand and everything. I was like, damn, where's mine?
Okay. Okay.
So,
I like the mean Sir Ansgar better. The whole stop being so nice. I liked him when he was like that. Then he got
yeah,
nice, and it's cool. But
you
what about the
know,
make? What about the makeups though? Like for me, like that ogre. I've seen 1,000 ogres, but that ogre was just. I know it's a guy in there, but
yeah,
every time I look at it, it just looks like a ogre. So what was that like
man.
seeing it up close for you?
Animatronic. They cut a few of the scenes. We actually had a scene right in the beginning where when we first got on the show, where the ogre's like snooping around and trying to find us and stuff like that. But they cut it out of the show. But
Uh,
man, the
uh,
people that did animatronics on this, it was man. Listen, I thought it was a real ogre.
right, right.
So even though it's like even though they don't exist, it's like when you see it, it's like, am I tripping? Like it. But anyway, in Europe, anything is possible, I guess, right?
Right. And then what we really want to know is what was up with you and the Banshee? Y'all had something going on, or you hit that?
Man, listen, I would hit that with a 200-foot pole, man. This She had the driest, ashiest hands ever, and she scratched my whole face up when I won that little challenge.
Man, it was like a moment. I don't know. I think she was just trying to get you to break character, but she was really that part right there creeped everybody out. We were like, she's really can she not see? It was just
She
entertaining.
fondled my cheekbones, man. You can't fondle people's cheekbones. What the hell is that?
Right, right.
Yeah, it was
Now,
bad.
what I liked about the show as well was the obstacles. Of course, there was a lot of obstacles. What was your best obstacle for you? The challenge.
I like the probably the horse challenge because it embodied so much. You know what I mean? It embodied, of course, archery, horse riding, spear throwing, jousting, and then, of course, in the end, the warhammer. I like the challenges that kind of had more than one thing that we had to do. But
Okay.
I mean, since I guess I won that one, that was probably my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
yeah, I'd say that one.
Yeah, but Jasmine was on you though. I was like, look at little Jasmine coming in second place. What?
I'm telling